Well, hello, YouTube. In today's episode of Know Your Rights, we are covering a news story out of Independence, Missouri, where one police officer made over $169,000 in overtime in 2021, doing non-police related functions like hanging drywall. If this sounds interesting to you, please take a moment and subscribe to our channel. Also, if you have a video you would like me to break down or a news story you would like me to cover, please send me an email at knowyourrightsnews@gmail.com. The link is in the description below. Now, let's take a deep dive into this news story and see why so much overtime is being handed out for non-police related activities. Last month, a written memo from Acting Independence Police Chief sparked further inquiries from the city's top executives about the police department's use of overtime for construction work at the police headquarters. Acting Police Chief Ken Jarnagin sent an email to City Manager Zach Walker and Deputy City Manager Adam Norris on Sunday, January 30th, 2022. The email's subject line stated, "Overtime Summary." The next morning, Deputy Chief City Manager Adam Norris sent an email thanking Chief Jarnagin for the memo. Mr. Norris wrote that this actually raises a few more questions. First, can you give me a breakdown of the overtime hours? For example, the number of hours spent on building projects, manpower concerns, and so on. Also, can you tell me if there is any overtime policy in place for the entire department? Can you tell me if any of these construction projects were coordinated or carried out with the help of maintenance department? And finally, who authorized these special assignments for building projects? In an email follow-up, Chief Jarnagin stated that there is no formal department-wide policy governing overtime among police officers. Just 2 hours after Chief Jarnagin's response, City Manager Zach Walker ordered all improvement projects at police headquarters to cease and desist immediately. Chief Jarnagin has been placed on paid administrative leave while an outside special investigator leads a probe into the department's use of overtime pay for non-police related activities such as construction work. Following a public records request, city officials released a redacted email. They also refused to give a public copy of Chief Jarnagin's written memo, citing two Missouri laws prohibiting the release of identifying personal data and papers that are part of an ongoing administrative investigation. That document could be crucial in a separate inquiry of how a police officer earned nearly $169,000 in overtime in 2021 doing non-police related activities. According to city officials, this officer earned more than $263,000 in 2021 after working more than 2,800 hours of overtime. 4 other police officers completed construction work at police headquarters in 2021, according to city records. Hundreds of overtime slips filled out by independent police officers to undertake construction work for overtime shows per Chief Halsey, making him a significant figure in this investigation. Police Chief Halsey announced his retirement in December of 2021 and said that he would not comment on this ongoing investigation. In an email to Ken Jarnagin on January 31st, Mr. Walker also mentioned past contacts with Chief Halsey concerning the police headquarters building. An excerpt from that email follows. My discussion with Chief Halsey was restricted to his request to use detention unit cost center savings to pay facility renovations in the vicinity of the police building. And he told me that a few police officers were offering their personal time to assist with the detention center remodeling project. At no time did we discuss how this or any other projects were being publicly tendered or coordinated with the Municipal Services Facilities Maintenance Team. Also, we did not speak about this being done with police officers for non-law enforcement activities. According to overtime slips, 4 other police officers and a sergeant completed overtime slips for this construction work. City authorities have not said if these officers will be included in the ongoing probe. No one has been charged administratively or criminally as of yet. Well, YouTube, I know this isn't as glamorous as some of the other police corruption videos I have covered, but in the end, there is something fishy going on here when so much of taxpayers' money is going to one police officer for non-police related activities. If you like this video, please take a moment and subscribe to our channel. Until the next episode of Know Your Rights, stay safe out there.